Well, warm Sabbath greetings to everyone. A little different angle here again this week. I am having trouble getting my whole head into the onto the screen here. I'm having to hold the camera tonight. We're traveling. We're in Dubuque for this Sabbath, and looking very much forward to seeing the brethren here in Dubuque. And for all the rest of you, I hope you're having a wonderful Sabbath thus far. I hope you've had a wonderful week. We've had just a tremendous week, and even last weekend we spent the Sabbath in Kansas City, spent a few days in Kansas City visiting with brethren and family, and sure did have a wonderful time there. And then we were able to head to Kirksville for a few days there as well. Sorry, I'm going to switch hands here. I got to spend a few days in Kirksville as well with my wife's family, and really did have a wonderful time there as well. So I did want to just get again a quick video up and just let you all know that I'm thinking of you and certainly praying for you. I know there are trials and things going on in the area, and certainly all of you are in my thoughts and prayers, and we look forward to returning back to our home after services tomorrow in Dubuque. And we at this point, you know, it's nice to travel, it's nice to be gone and see family and spend time with family away from home, but it's also kind of nice to get back home and get settled back in again and back into our regular environment and surroundings. So it has been a wonderful trip. I thank you all for your prayers, and I want to just let you all know that I'm thinking of you here. And what's been on my mind, I've had really quite a bit on my mind this week, as I've had a little extra opportunity maybe to think and meditate, and I've been thinking about this concept of perspective. You know, I have it right here in front of me in my computer. This is the definition, the dictionary definition of perspective: a mental view or outlook. A mental view or outlook. That's perspective. See, you know, we can all be looking out of eyes that see, and we're seeing the same image, we're seeing the same things out in front of us, but our perspective comes from our mental outlook. You know, we can all see the same thing, but we're thinking different things. We have a different outlook. And those of us who are called of God, and we have the opportunity now to have God's Spirit and to have Christ living in us through His Holy Spirit, you know, we have a perspective that's very unique. That mental view or outlook on every facet of life, in our immediate view, what we can see right now as we look around us, and then when we can project that into the future, we have a perspective that is very unique, that is a great gift and an honor to have the opportunity to know what the future holds for us and for all humanity. What a tremendous perspective. And so I hope we can think about that this Sabbath. You know, we're all seeing the same things. We're all kind of experiencing this life. But what is our perspective? What is our mental outlook? What is our mentally, how are we viewing the world? How are we viewing situations, things going on around us? We need to have the right perspective, the perspective that comes from being a spiritually mature individual, where we don't have, you know, bickering and little tiffs and things going on, that we can look beyond that and we have more of an eternal perspective. We don't just see things right in front of us, and you know, that's a very limited perspective. We see an eternal perspective, and it helps us in the way that we react to things, the way that we respond to other people, the way that we respond to trials and situations in life. So I hope you'll think about that a little bit this Sabbath. What is your perspective? What is your mental outlook? What is your perspective? Is it an eternal perspective? Or sometimes is it difficult? It's difficult for all of us at times, but we need to be thinking about how we're doing there. Is it more difficult for us to look beyond the little nitpicky things going on in our lives around us? Or can we put that in perspective, the right perspective, mentally speaking, and start seeing things from an eternal perspective and live each day like it's a gift? And live each day not having anger or bitterness or envy or self-seeking, but coming out of that way of life and having Jesus Christ truly living His life in us. It gives us a whole new perspective. So I hope that's something you can look at, think about, meditate on this Sabbath. We look forward again to seeing the brethren in Dubuque. We look forward to seeing all of you in the weeks ahead. We love you all. I hope you have a tremendous and profitable, wonderful Sabbath, wherever you might be. I know there'll be several that are traveling, probably have already traveled to Kansas City for their special weekend, and we certainly want to keep those things in our prayers, that will be a successful, wonderful event there in Kansas City, and safety for all the brethren traveling to and from that. We love you all. We look forward to seeing you all very soon. Have a great Sabbath, and take care.